but they ain't see me coming at it. On that road, feel like keep pushing, even though we don't feel right. Blood, sweat, and tears just to live life. Talk to God even when I didn't see light. Still talk to him when it got bright. Dark days were made for the spotlight. We paid, now mama can sleep tight. The champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. The champions, the champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Heat come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Boston Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-0 right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Jared Allen. John Morant, he's out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And for Boston, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Derek White. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Keita in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Taking a look at Miami. After taking care of business, Greg, at home in games 1 and 2, they have a chance now to put a stranglehold on this series.
And Kevin, they'll be doing themselves a big favor with the win in this one. That would almost assure them a spot in the conference final. If they walk out of here with a loss, we'll have a whole new series on our hands.
Changes the picture, you're right.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's White. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Morant passes to Allen. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Clock at 6. A putback, and Boston with the rebound. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. course, John Morant's name first and foremost, so I asked him about the strategy. He said try to plug every defensive hole we see. I know if we give Morant any space, he'll try and slice right through us, so we can't have any cracks in the armor. A tall order for the defense against the unstoppable Morant. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Tatum. The three. Knocks down the three ball. Tatum's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They set the pick. To the right side. Out to Morant. Adebayo on the follow.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Here's Van Vliet. Outside, White. Now, here's Thibault. He's guarded closely. Pass to Tatum. Here's Keita. Shoots. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 8.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Adebayo the screen. Here's Morant. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Celtics leading by 5. And it's Thibault in the corner. Outside, White. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits it from three-point range.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's ready to talk things through with the team. A different look for Miami. Ware's checked in. And it's Derek Jones in for Adebayo. The Heat trail by 8. Beasley outside. Van Vliet against Morant. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here's the break. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Count that one.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
There's a screen. They need this. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
White the pass to Keita. For 3, Van Vliet. And Ware pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Up top, Morant. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
White the pass to Tatum. Van Vliet with it. Guarded by Morant. From 12 feet out. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
White with it. Still yet to score. In the corner. Tatum with it. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group. Both good from the line that time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Round the pass to Williams. Now here's White. Covered by Beasley. Back to White. And he makes good on the way.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The Heat trail by 6. Driving the lane, and that one drops.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Miami making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in.
Substitution, number 14, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Here's Hauser. Finney-Smith defending. Brown the pass to Walsh. Brown against Morant. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backcourt.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Austin with the ball. Following the score by Miami. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go with a 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Heat. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Beasley against White. There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Williams, a screen on Beasley. Beyond the arc. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be right back after this. You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
We've got Brown, and it's Hauser in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. To the paint, here's Walsh. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Ware. 6 to shoot. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Tatum with a screen on Ball. There's Brown with the 3, and Jones pulls it down. Miami trailing. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Ware. Rebounded by Hauser. Boston shooting reasonably well, 45%. Outside Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night. Celtics leading by 5. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Ball.
Lonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
A nice shot by Walsh.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Ball, the pass to Ware. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside Tatum. There's the pick. Pass to Walsh. Brown against Ball. To the inside. Here's Jones. The kick out to Ball. Here's Ware. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
The Celtics shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2. Free throw good from Brown. Austin making some changes. Cade is checked in, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Gonzalez. And Brown drops them both. And Miami has possession. They trail by 6. Allen, a screen on VanVleet. Morant passes to Allen. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, got to do a little bit more than that to stop Allen there. He's solid at shaking off the hit and still making the shot.
Now here's VanVleet. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Brown. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum kicks to VanVleet. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Heat trail by 3. Green by Allen. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, White. Pass to Cada. Now VanVleet. Guarded by Morant. Tatum looking around. Clock at 4. And VanVleet launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Heat have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Kicks it out to Allen. Fires from deep. They get it back. The shot comes out. Celtics leading by 3. And here's White. VanVleet outside. Pass to Thybulle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And there's the strength and determination VanVleet's known for. He battles nonstop.
Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cada's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. VanVleet passes to White. And it's denied. Morant with it. He's picked up by White. Chalk up 2 there.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Celtics with the lead. Van Vliet passes to White. Bible for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bible's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Morant against Van Vliet. Out to Morant. Van Vliet brings the double team. For the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Outside, White. Pass to Cada. Now here's Van Vliet. They set the screen. Bible for 3. Out to White. 3-pointer. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
The Heat trail by 10. Morant outside. Rebound Boston. Cada's got his 8th rebound here tonight. A 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's at 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Here's Bible. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
To halt the run, out to Morant. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's the screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Van Vliet picks one up. The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's stolen by Allen. With 4 seconds on the clock, a putback. Adebayo on the follow.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of 3-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Boston Celtics.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making 3s. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary? That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the floor for Miami, we've got Allen. Adebayo is out there with Allen. Then it's Morant. Tatum's shot is off. The Heat trail by 11. Into the lane. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A three-pointer's right on target. Tatum's got 20 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Heat. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Miami, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the middle. Here's Queta. And it's blocked.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Celtics leading by 11. White with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And here's Tatum for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Inside. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. There's Van Vliet. He has 6. Pass to Queta. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Tatum no good.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
For Miami, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. You can see those numbers read pretty well. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Boston leading by 9. To the middle, stolen by Allen. Morant with it, picked up by Van Vliet. The shot's good. He's got 18.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Offensive rebound. Outside Tatum. Good on the three-point shot. Tatum's got 23 points.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And there it is for him.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Tatum on the wing. 23 points in the game. There's a good screen from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Heat trail by 11. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Austin making a switch here. Hauser's checked in, and a new group in for the Heat. Allen against White. Pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Celtics passing it around from past the arc. And it's White missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. 11-point game. To the inside. Where? Oh!
Lonzo does a great job of keeping his head up. Looks for the open man.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
The Heat trail by 9. Here's the screen. Just to Ware. And he jams it with authority.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Now Van Vliet. He has 6. Here's Cada. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Ball against Van Vliet. Pass to Allen. Back to Ball. Jones with the screen on Van Vliet. Here's Ball. Just 5 to shoot. And he's able to get it back. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Cada. Here's Hauser. Launches a 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist in this one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Beasley's checked in for Allen. And the Celtics with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the layup falls. Brown's got 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Celtics leading by 12. Here's Hauser. Ball with the rebound. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. The Heat trail by 12. Now here's Morant. He has 6.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
The Heat have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. Ball's checked in for the Heat. Both free throws good from Morant. Boston leading by 10. White with it. He's got 8. The screen from Brown. Williams trying to break free. And Paul with the block. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Three-pointer. That shot is in just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Here's White. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Takes it inside, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. We've got Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the shooting guard position. That's the Boston 5.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Pass to Hauser, and here is Brown. Here's Hauser. Here's Gonzalez. He's guarded by Adebayo. Shot clock at 3. And here's Tatum for 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range. It's a devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Walsh. Off target with his 3.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
He goes up again. Rebounded by Hauser. Boston leading by 9. Puts it up from 17. Tatum no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 30.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Brown outside. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Gonzalez. VanVleet against Morant. Brown inside the line. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Allen outside. Pass to Morant. Driving inside. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
Morant against VanVleet. And here's Tatum for 3. Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the net.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitutions for the Celtics. Nonias Pina. Matisse Thybulle. Derek White.
Here's VanVleet. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, in the rebounding game at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Here's Morant. Allen up top. Morant against Van Vliet. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with the sweet dime there.
Here's Weibel. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Here's White. It's good from long range.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, he more in store.
They set the pick. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 36.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listen in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Tatum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Tatum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Celtics leading by 6. Van Vliet passes to Keita. To the paint. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Inside Tatum, automatic.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Rebounded by Tatum. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Pass to Van Vliet. Sinks the 3-pointer. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Celtics leading by 9. And here is Van Vliet. Weibel kicks to White. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny him the ball inside.
There's the triple. Rebound Boston. Keita's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And game 3 will go into record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for Boston.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And this really was a must-win, not literally, but in an emotional sort of way.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you're down 2-0 in a series like this, you cannot afford to drop that 3rd game. It's basically lights out. This win tonight, guys, this breathes a whole new life into this series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
On the inbound, and he sinks the layup. And the Celtics lead by 13.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And that one's good. Morant. 29 seconds left in the game. Here's Hauser. And Brown now atop the key. The Celtics working the ball around now. Hauser misses. Ball with a wide open look. Gets the three to fall.
Heat foul. Lonzo Ball. Second personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the second of two is good. That increases their lead to 6. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Ball with the three. He's off on that one.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that